Hello, hope you're doing well. Kyle here, back with the Sabres, and we're just about to get into the start of year number 5. Obviously, not a great year last year for us, missing the playoffs, but this year we have reloaded a little bit, made some improvements, I think, to our roster, and we're going to get into it and see what happens. So, as I kind of mentioned in the last video, this is what the lines are going to look like for the forwards. Tavares on the third line, but he's on the first line power play, so he'll get the ice time that he needs to hopefully stay around 85. And then defensively, we've got Cam Jennings up here, and Mertka as well, back for his second season, and obviously our top pair of franchise defenders. So yeah, without further ado, we're going to get into it. I've got some of the guys that I signed that I thought maybe could make the team, but they're more, they don't really fit into what I want to do this year, and they're too good to be just depth players. So all of these guys going to hopefully get some value for in terms of picks. So we'll see what happens with those guys over the course of the season here. And then I've also made talked to Luca to try and get him to change to be a two-way forward, because he is very good defensively, but he's not great with his offensive categories. So hoping that if he's a two-way forward, that would probably bump him up a little bit. He'd be mid-80s, and that would be pretty solid if we could have him in a middle six defensive role. So with all that out of the way, we'll get into the start of the season here. I'll just keep it live here and see how things go in terms of those trades that I've got. We'll talk to Adam Foote, see what he thinks about the season. I think he's going to think that we can make the playoffs, which I think so as well. He thinks we can compete for the cup. Okay. You never know, but all right, buddy. And then we'll also do 5v5 focused here. Get our awareness up for all of our guys on the team, and we will continue. I mean, on paper, the team does look pretty good. So there we go. There's our first Jacob Bryson, who was solid for us, but he would be a 7th defender, and we can get good value here, 2nd and a 5th, so I will accept that trade. So there is one down, and then let's just make sure we don't mess up anything while we're doing this. Best AHL lines is fine. And that didn't change anything in the NHL, which is good. Another offer. So Nuge again, signed him. So basically for free, 2nd and a 3rd. I know this isn't great GMing, and if I had, actually I might even get that message where you shouldn't trade away players you signed so recently, but whatever, it's a game. It's year 5. I'm trying to win now, you know what I mean? Okay, so once again, best AHL lines. And there's 2 out of the 5 that are on the block there. Here's 3, so another 2nd and a 3rd for for JT Confer. Getting confused with his sister. So yeah, we're acquiring some pretty good assets in terms of picks, and we can obviously flip those in the future for players to add to the team, or just use them to draft guys in this upcoming draft, or I guess in future drafts. Wow, Boston 0-4. Can't tell what our record is, but some minor injuries happening as we get through the preseason, and we'll start the regular season off here. Don't think so. No, we don't really need him. And I'm going to stop the sim here because we're on the AHL, which is annoying. I didn't switch back, obviously. So there's Warren Fogle for 2/6. I mean, terrible cap hit for him right now. So that's basically a dump. He goes back to the Kings. Fine with that. Roster moves. AHL best lines, and we'll stop there. Go to the NHL, where we are 0-1. We lost to the Panthers. That's fine. First game. Let's see what's going on here. Another game against the Panthers, 2 back-to-back. We win that one. Another 4-2 win against the Mammoth. Then against Calgary, we lose. Carolina, big win. Big loss against the Islanders. Can we finish the month over 500? No, we cannot. Well, I guess points-wise, yes, but shootout loss to the Mammoth. We come back with a win against the Preds, lose against the Jets and the Canucks. We win against the Red Wings to avoid 3 in a row. And I guess this is already 2 months in, so let's see if Luka has successfully changed to a two-way forward. Yes, he has. Awesome. So defensive awareness, shot blocking, stick checking up. That's great. So he's probably like an 85 overall now, at least. So let's see what's going on there as we win against Anaheim. And wow, that jumped him up a lot. Holy. Wow, so he is now an 88 overall with 96 defensive awareness. Okay, cool. I mean, obviously didn't improve his offensive stats, but that's nice, I guess. He's now a second line forward, which I don't really have space for him. Like, I mean, I guess I could play him, but I like McLeod a lot. He's been really good for us. Not so much this year, but in the past, and he's great as well as a two-way forward. And I want Wahlberg to continue to try and grow. He's got some good stats. And then obviously Stankoven was a big piece in that Thompson and Kulik trade, but yeah, Luka, solid there. Let's make sure that he doesn't drop too much. Make sure he's playing first line penalty kill there. So, okay. And yeah, we'll see what happens. Like I said, he's just got the defensive stats, which obviously jumped him up a ton, but offensively he's not there. So I'm not going to move any of the other guys down to accommodate for him, but hopefully he stays around. Obviously 88 is awesome, but even if he's, 83, 84, if he drops back to that range, that's fine. But I just wanted to get him into a more suitable role. Okay, so Freddie Gaudreau injured, which is okay because we don't have anyone on the team right now, but this is where we will start to get some of our younger guys up here. So in the system, we have these guys, depth guys, but also Viggo Bjork and Ninimaki, as well as, is there anyone else? No, I guess just those two guys. So these guys are not, they are waiver exempt, so we can call them up, and then when injuries return, we can send them back down. So center goes down. Can Viggo Bjork play center? Kind of. So we're going to call up Viggo Bjork to make what I think is his NHL debut. Let me just confirm that. But we'll get him in here. He's got that X factor, which is unstoppable, which is kind of funny because, like, why? Look at his physical category. Also 5'11", so whatever. But playmaker, he's got great puck skills. And once again, I guess last year he played, so not his NHL debut. But still a rookie, just 13 games under his belt. And he was decent. He didn't shoot a lot, but good shooting percentage. -5, obviously, but we were pretty terrible last year. So, yeah, he hasn't been great in the AHL. Well, this year, actually, he's been quite good. So we'll see what he can do. I don't know how long Freddie Gaudreau is out for. I forgot what date that said, but yeah, we'll see how he does. I'm just going to play him on the fourth line here, like I said. I think these guys are fine, so might not get the most offensive chances playing with Sikora and Nadeau, but maybe he can spark them a little bit, as we do win against St. Louis there, and then losing the shootout to Calgary, lose in regulation, and we lose in regulation to Anaheim as well as the Kings. So 3 in a row there. We are 12-7-3, which is second in the Atlantic and third in the East. So we're doing pretty well. A lot better than last year, obviously, but we have lost 3 in a row, so I do want to make some changes. I'll start with coaching, chats. What are these called? Scheme fit. So I'll do those quickly, and then I'll be back and see if we can avoid a 4-game losing streak. Okay, so I've done all the coaching talks that I can do. Checked out the stats. Jake Gensel's actually killing it, 25 points in 22 games, but he only has 6 goals, which is funny. I asked him to shoot more, and I asked Nichushkin to shoot less. Nichushkin's shooting like 4 shots a game, and he's actually leading the team with 12 goals in 22 games. But yeah, you see Jake Gensel, 8th in points, Nichushkin 8th in goals, and Gensel is 2nd in the league, actually tied for first with McDavid with 19 assists in 22 games. So first line is doing very well offensively. John Tavares also doing great offensively. He's got 18 points in 22 games, but everybody else not really too much. Devin Levi is absolutely carrying. Ratzlaff has been terrible, so for that reason, I am going to make a move. I'm going to send him down, and we're going to call up Bo Bolesky. So listed as a backup. He's been good in the AHL, so we're going to give him his debut here. And Ratzlaff, who I believe is waiver eligible. Do I want to risk him getting taken? I mean, let's see here. He's 24. He still has some potential. Maybe we can keep him. We do have space, don't we? So why don't we, for now, until we have some injury issues, we'll just call up Bolesky, and we'll give him the chance, and Ratzlaff can just sit in the press box. So Bo Bolesky, there we go, and we'll go into this game against Vegas and see what happens here. Again, trying to avoid a 4-game losing streak, and we do. So 5-1 win there gets us back on the right direction, and we'll head up to January 1st here like I had planned. Freddie Gaudreau available. We'll wait till he is fully healed. We do win in the shootout against the Rangers. And Bo Bolesky immediately in his debut injured. Okay, that sucks. Did we win though? Yes, we did. Wow, that's crazy. NHL debut, and he gets injured. Freddie Gaudreau is fully healed. Vigo Bjork did not play very well. Yikes. Yeah, 6 games, no points, -2, 11 minutes, so he's getting decent amount of time, but not great. I mean, obviously, right, he's playing on the 4th line with these guys who are not doing much. This 4th line is actually the only people on the team who are negatives. I was trying to go with more physical guys like Sikora. He has good shot blocking, stick checking, but defensive awareness not really there. And then Nadeau is just kind of a big body. But it might be time to move off of these guys, especially if we do get into another losing streak. Like Gaudreau is really good defensively. He's kind of carrying this line, I feel. But anyway, Vigo Bjork, thank you for your time. That first stint did not go great, but maybe if he gets called up in the future, better success could be had. Probably if he was on, higher line and playing with some better offensive players, things may have gone differently. But again, we will see how the season goes. Sucks for Bolesky. I wonder if he got the win. Actually, let's see. Let's check the box score. God, How do we do that again? I don't usually do this. Okay, I won't tell you how long it took me to figure that out. But anyway, we do win 4-2 against St. Louis there. Let's see what happened. So Bolesky, he got the start, saved 8 shots, I guess got hurt making a save. And Devin Levi came in, allowed 2 goals, but got the win. So, yeah, I mean, good showing for the kid. Hopefully he can bounce back and get healthy soon. But so far, 8 for 8 in his NHL career. As we continue, we lost against Washington there. After that St. Louis game, another loss against the Red Wings. And then against Toronto, we lose in the shootout and lose against Detroit again in regulation. So that is 4 in a row. So can't do any more coaching talk because I've already done that 2 weeks ago. So let me see where we are lacking. Power play is good. Penalty kill is middle of the road. So is goals for. So let me do some adjustment on the penalty kill and see if that does anything. Okay, penalty kill adjusted. See if that makes a difference here as we look to get the win against Columbus and avoid losing 5 in a row. And Ratzlaff is starting, which is not a good sign, but I guess we got to go with him. Bolesky's still injured, and Levi's going to get Montreal, who I presume is a better team. So let's see. Can Scotty get the job done? No, he cannot. We lose 3-2, and they're starting Ratzlaff again. Why? That does not make sense to me. Levi, no nagging injuries, so let's see if our penalty kill did improve a tiny bit with that, actually. Goals for, still the same, actually dropped league-wide. So we need some more offense, which I know, like our top line is kind of carrying. But let's see with Levi and net if we can win against Montreal here. And we do. Shutout. Why are we not playing this guy every game? He's been fantastic this year. So we'll continue on just a few more games till the 1st and hope to win the majority of these. Come into the new year looking good. We do lose against Colorado, but a win against the Rangers, as well as an overtime win against the Islanders. And there's finally a trade for Iafallo, a 5th round pick from Edmonton, which we will accept. And we'll adjust the lines here. And I believe that is the final player. Tyler Myers back to Buffalo. Should we do it? Oh, man. No, I don't think so. He's decent defensive awareness and hard shot, but sorry, buddy. Enjoy the AHL. And back to the NHL here, and we win against Montreal, so great. So coming to January 1st here, 19-12-4, second in the Atlantic, which we were at our last stopping point, with 42 points, which puts us 3rd in the East. Top 10 in the league, which is good. So things are looking good so far, aside from our slight lack of scoring, which has dropped. We're under 3 goals per game now. Defensively, we're very good. Power play has dropped a little bit as well, but the penalty kill has improved, so those changes worked. So let's just see if there's any new contracts. At least guys that want extensions. I think I signed everybody that I wanted to. Samuelson does not want an extension, which is fine. He's kind of being, pushed out a little bit because we have obviously Darlene Power, we have Kesselring, and then we've got Jennings and Mertka. So he is not going to want to play as a bottom 6 defender, and he wants a pretty good price actually, so we could maybe re-sign him if he wants that price. But yeah, we're not gonna trade him right now because we are in a playoff spot, obviously. But we're not gonna re-sign him. He doesn't want an extension anyway. Gaudreau, same thing, older. Probably is not gonna want a lot. Sikora, Nadeau, Komarov, these guys are not gonna want much either. And then goaltending, we do need to give actually Devin Levi a new contract. So he does want an extension. Let's see what he wants. Hopefully not a ton. Yeah, not very much at all, more than what he's making right now. We'll have to improve the price a little bit, but he has been good for us, so we can definitely give him what he wants here. Let me just make sure that cap percentage is doable. He is obviously starting goaltender, so we'll give him a decent amount. Yeah, up to about 7% I can go, which would be probably just over 8 mil, or right around 8 mil. Yeah, 8.1. So that's just under what he wants there. If we go more years, he's less likely. What about less years? He's got full organizational interest, so I do wonder if we just offer him this, if he would take that. Or should we give him a modified no trade? Just a slight one though. We could go like 25. 20 team no trade. That looks pretty good. 8.1, which I would do. He's a good goalie. He's been solid for us. And the thing with goaltenders, right? You can have a guy who's 91 and he'll play like crap, and you'll have a guy who's 78 and he'll win the Conn Smythe. It's really just how they play in the sim, and Levi's been good for us in the sim, so I'd be okay with offering him this contract. So we'll see if he signs. Getting to around where I want to be in this video, so we'll just go a few more days here and we'll stop when Levi resigns, and then in the next video we can get through hopefully the trade deadline and up to the end of the regular season. But we'll head up to here now and again just stop when he resigns. Bobrovsky is available, so we'll just wait till he's fully healed to get him back in, which is now. So Ratzlaff can sit once again because he has been, like I said, really, really bad. He did win one game, which is good, I guess, but yeah, 870 is not going to cut it. And Bolesky, oh, we actually got into 2 games, and yeah, it's been great. So hopefully he can continue playing well like he has. So Devin Levi accepts 8.1 for 3 years with a 20-team no trade. He wants a smaller market. Okay. Yeah, so we'll end it here. We'll try to end with a win, actually. Can we end with a win over Winnipeg? We don't. It's 3 games in a row. But in the next video, we'll try and avoid another 4-game losing streak. And like I said, get through the trade deadline and hopefully get back into the playoffs after taking last year off. So if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.